Good morning, everyone. Today we're here at Glen Smiles Dental Clinic in Glen Waverley to talk about all things to do with your pearly whites. Joining me today is a dentist from Glen Smiles Dental Clinic and a familiar face on our segment, Dr. Sachin Gamage. Good morning, Dr. Gamage. Lovely to have you here today.
Nice to be here again.
Dr. Gamage, today I want to talk a bit about dental clinics. So there's so many dental clinics across Melbourne and Victoria. Should someone continue to visit the same dental clinic throughout, all of their life, or is it okay to alternate? What are the benefits of staying at one dental clinic?
I think generally once you find a place that you're comfortable with, it is quite good to stay in one place. There's many reasons for that. So now I think a lot of people move around because there's a lot of options. There's a lot of dental clinics, there's new people marketing. That's all fine, but once you find a comfortable place, the benefits are, one is when you go for a first appointment, is usually a checkup and cleaning appointment, but often we need to get x-rays. So the other clinic may have better records, so we can, and the dentist, one dentist looking after your case, they understand your history. Sometimes there may be a filling that has a small issue, but it can be monitored. And if that dentist has been monitoring for a few years, you may not necessarily need that filling replaced. But a new dentist that looks at it may see it differently. And then so you might sometimes end up having more treatment, which can sometimes lead to issues as well. At the very least, you may end up having extra x-rays. Some dentists do ask to sort of transfer the x-rays around, but often you may have sort of extra things that get done. Also, it's about like going to the dentist is also very nerve-wracking for a lot of people. So if they're going to see a new dentist, they don't know what to expect. You're sort of putting yourself under more stress compared to going to somewhere that you're comfortable with. Even if you don't see the same dentist, staying in the same clinic can be beneficial. Like at our clinic, we have sometimes hygienists that help with the cleaning, but usually one dentist or at least a main dentist will still be there to sort of look after your case. And even when we work as a group, even if you see another dentist, it's very easy to communicate compared to going somewhere else. So we do recommend ideally staying with one place. I think that's very helpful, even for a family. Sometimes even one person might go somewhere, another person goes somewhere else. If you can all sort of stay in one place, it can be quite beneficial, I think. Yeah.
I see. Now, how might someone choose exactly which dental clinic that they want to go to?
Yeah, I think that's a bit hard for people. I guess one thing would be you can kind of often see on their website what dentists are there, and sometimes there may be like videos of that dentist speaking, and you might be able to get an idea of if you sort of feel comfortable with that person. So it's a bit tricky for people to find out. That might be one of the reasons people actually hesitate. I guess the benefit of today with social media and websites, you can often see like a clip of the dentist or at least a profile of the dentist. Another good way would be actually probably to ask your family and friends. So people that are similar to you, you can ask them, is there a dentist that you go to that you're comfortable with? That's probably a good way to get a good recommendation to go see a dentist. So I think sometimes there may be a bit of trial and error. You may have to go a few places till you find someone comfortable. But when you find somewhere comfortable, it is sort of beneficial to stay in one place. One issue is when you get certain insurances, the tricky thing is some insurances recommend you to go to certain clinics because they have more partnerships. So in some ways, if you have a clinic that you're comfortable with, before you get insurance, you could look and see, if that clinic has, uses that insurance, and yeah.
I see. Now, we talked about the pros of going to a certain clinic for a particular amount of time, but what are the issues with bouncing around from different clinics?
Yeah, so I think bouncing around from other clinics, one issue is you're probably going to end up getting more treatment than if you stayed in one place, because often when someone new looks at it, they don't have the context, so they may see like a issue that's not really an issue. It's like even with our cars, there may be like little issues, but they're not big problems, and we know it's not a problem. I guess say like we got a scratch somewhere or something, If someone comes to buy that car, they're going to pick up on that quickly. So it's like similar when you get, you may get like a different opinion about something minor and end up having more treatment. The other issue is, I guess, sometimes you may be more stressed going to that a new place. You may have more, like the dentist that you see, even for a clean, they may understand how you like your teeth cleaned, if you have sensitive teeth. So you usually end up being a more like sort of comfortable experience as well.
Thank you, Dr. Gamage, for joining us and sharing your expertise on dental clinics in Melbourne.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
Join us again next week here at Glen Smiles Dental Clinic in Glen Waverley as we talk all things to do with your pearly whites.